Peace to the gods and goddesses. We know the truth now. I'm gonna do some Q&A today. Hopefully, let me see. Put the coin in the chat. See if my chat working today. Put the coin in the chat if you in the chat so I can see if the chat is on today. Hit the like button or put a comment in the chat. Now today I want to talk about something. I don't know if my chat working or not, but I want to talk to y'all about something. See, we gotta understand the history. We gotta understand the history of America. Even before colonization became a thing, melanated Indians was already fighting Native Americans. It was already, you got to understand that those people were always our enemies. Even before colonizers got here and started to learn the law, what's going on the land. But we got to understand, tribes was already culturally assimilated before Native Americans ever got here, right? When chiefdoms went down, people were enslaved or gave away to other tribes long before colonizers got here. Then colonizers got here and done a lot more. But our people have been under attack a long time, people. And you got to understand, that's why we're so mixed up and we don't understand where we come from and we don't understand what's going on. A lot of people have stabbed our people in the back. And I want y'all to understand it. And sometimes the hijack is so far back and so mixed in with other things going around at the time in America that it's hard to even find your way. And I understand that. So that's why I have a lot of love and respect for my people. Because you have to understand, if Native Americans are fighting us, then colonizers come and team up with them and fight us some more. Our people get put in the rinse. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the government is sending in agents. The government is sending in agents to aid in colonization, and they are taking the side with the Native American because they are our natural enemy. So that's why you get colonizers mixing with so-called natives, and they go against us, and we end up enslaved on the back end. I want y'all to understand that. We end up getting slaves on the back end. Let me just show y'all something right quick. Let me show y'all something. Very interesting. Let me show y'all something. Roll the coin. Let me teach you something. Now, let's go back a little more. Now, watch this now. Let me get out the frame and y'all just listen to me. Look at this form. Now, Greenwood LaFleur is a Native American. His father was a Frenchman, right? Now, watch this. Watch this now. His father was an agent, people. Watch this. the government was establishing territory, making settlements, and encouraging. Let's go over here. The government sent Greenwood LaFleur's father, who was the Choctaw chief, who gave away the land, was an agent, people. Look, agent chosen by the government to go down and mix with the natives down in Louisiana and Mississippi area. He was an agent, people. French Canadian agent sent by the U.S. government. Here you go. Sent by the U.S. government. Do you see that? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? So, I just want to let y'all know that agents been going around forever, people. Agents been going around forever. Now, we are already natural enemies of the Native American before colonizers get here. Colonizers get here and see that us and those people are not getting along. They know we are the original people. They come after us. That's who they send their agents to have babies with these people, and they still keep building up to enslave us and run us off the land. And on top of all of that, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of our people was already taken from over here when the colonizer got here and sent to other places. The Caribbean, back to Europe, back to Africa, Bermuda, everywhere. So you got to understand that our people were already getting tore up. The descendants of the mound builders, melanated Indians in America, was already fighting a war on their own land against natives. Then colonizers come, enslave more of them, take them to other places, right? Then colonizers and natives get together and take the rest of the land. Do you see the pattern, man? I just showed you that the Choctaw Chief Daddy is an agent from the U.S. government, bro. Roll the coin. This bothers me because how many more agents they just snuck in on us, bro? Agents everywhere, bro. U.S. government, the U.S. government was sending agents in the 1800s, bro. Imagine how many they sending out here now. Imagine how many agents they are putting on the internet right now to misdirect our history, talking about Africa. People were enslaved on this land, indigenous people, original people, way before African ever came this way. We went that way before any African ever came this way. Now, through me knowing history, the Pequot Indians were taken to Bermuda, right? I just know this because I just read a lot of books. The Pequot Indians were taken to Bermuda. Roll the coin. Look, Pequot Indian in Bermuda. Think I'm lying? Descended from one of the Pequot captives. Descended from a Pequot captive in Bermuda. See that? That's a melanated man, people. This ain't no damn Native American. This is not no damn Siberian. This is a melanated man who is a descendant of Pequot Indians that were taken from America to Bermuda, bro. Do you see what type of stuff, how I just break it down and show you what's going on? You have to understand history to understand where you find the receipts at. Where did y'all take my people? What kind of people are there in the 16, 17, 1800s? Before all these hunter-gatherers came and mixed in, right? This is a melanated man, Pequot Indian in Bermuda, a descendant of Pequots. See that? Roll the coin. I just want to show y'all it's just quick receipts. It ain't even nothing deep, bro. Now look at this. Now I'm studying Notre Dame, the college. This is a mound builder's stone arch. Look at the pyramid right there on it. Now on this side, we got the Roman Catholic shit that don't even supposed to be there. And we got the pyramid of the original builders, put the pyramid right on the stone on Notre Dame campus. I just like to show y'all stuff I be studying, and I'm going to break it all down when I get through getting all the receipts, man. But I want to tell y'all something. I ain't going to be on here long. I want to tell y'all something. Listen to me, y'all. We have been on this land so long that it took different cultures of different people trying to unalive us to cover us up, bro. We've been covered up by the English, the French, the Spanish, and the damn Native Americans. That's why so much layers to this, so many different layers to the covering up of our people on the land. It's so many groups involved in covering us up. It is hard to find the knowledge of what really happened on this land, right? We got niggas on the internet trying to teach you that French and French and Spanish and all of this Ottoman Empire why y'all? It's too much misdirection, bro. We got Moors teaching, Spanish niggas, Spanish background niggas teaching, French niggas teaching. Up north, Moorish niggas teaching. Islam niggas teaching. We got the Anunnaki niggas teaching. Oh my God. We got the alien teaching niggas. We got so much misdirection, and it bothers me because our people are pulling in information from all of these people, mixing the information all up, just led the wrong way. And it bothers me that it's so many people lying about our history at one time. You just going through a maze of lies, right? Just a maze of lies. Melanated American Indians were getting taken to Africa way before African came over here, people. We were getting took over there. Research it. We were getting took to the Caribbean, Bermuda, everywhere, Spain. Now think about this. Some people teach that the Moors from Spain built Tartarian buildings, right? Some people like to teach that. The thing is, you have to understand that these people had acquired knowledge from cultures thousands of years before them on that landmass. The knowledge that people are acquiring in Europe and Africa AD times is not older than where the knowledge came from. The knowledge came from BC times, and they acquired it in after Christ times, and want to say they created it. So in order for you to understand what went on in world history, you have to go back to BC times, right? Then you start seeing people taking over different empires and taking over knowledge, and now they're using the knowledge to become the so-called people that they are today in that area. So we got to go way back, man. So all this new teaching of things is all watered down. We got to go way back into the origin of this teaching of our people, right? So I just want to chop it up with y'all today. I'm studying Notre Dame. Um, I'm studying what. See, this is the part of the game that don't nobody study. I'm studying what happened between natives and original melanated Indians before colonizers ever got here, bro. Somebody got to study that. Everybody's studying when the colonizer came. But it was already war on the land. The mound builders had been warring with these Mongolian, Siberian people, which the mound builders are our ancestors. We had already been warring with these people before colonizers got here. You have to try to get a lay of the land, what's going on when the colonizer gets here. Because all the knowledge is coming from when the colonizer got here. And we're not understanding what's already going on the land. So as I read these new books, talking about the war against two different type of Indians, the original and the ones came after, and they are attacking the original Indian on the Mississippi River, you got to put that into the equation, right? You got to put that into the equation. So I love y'all. I'm in love with you. My TikTok live is down to Saturday. They blocked me. I was dropping too many jewels on there, so they dropped me to Saturday. But I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. And any questions, y'all put it in the comments. Any type of information that you think needs to get broke down better for our people to understand, put it in the comments. And hit the like button on this, man. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, man. And I appreciate the support. And I be up every morning studying and going through receipts, and because at this point, I just want to be a historian for my people and tell the story the right way instead of letting other people always tell our story. I'm tired of other people always telling our story, bro. We got to tell our story. We got to tell the story that the ancestors decode what the ancestor was saying, and we got to figure it out and tell our own stories, bro. Because if we don't tell our stories, we're going to always be slaves. Always be slaves. Dumb niggas. We didn't create nothing. We were shipped over here to put in the field. That's not our story. It's not our story, people. I was just reading yesterday about 5,000 to 10,000 year old mound builders that far back in history taking copper from Michigan in the Midwest, building mounds and putting crops all the way in Europe, all the way in Africa, in China, in South America, coming from here. Melanated people. That all these cultures that they scream of started with a mound building culture who done it and taught them. And they built their cities up around our places where we settled in their side of the world. Now this stuff is way deeper than what we think it is. Some people start at certain points in history and they try to teach it like that. But history is going back and back and back. Instead, the more and more I learn, the more and more I go back and back and back to the origin. And the origin is starting to look like the Mississippi River with the knowledge now. See, separate people living on the earth and people with a civilization on the earth. It's two different things. You got cavemen living, and you got people who are enlightened and civilized. It's two different type of people on this earth in ancient times. We're not talking about the uncivilized. They never gave anything great to the earth, right? We're talk about the civilized people, miners, farmers, structure builders, astronomy, math, science, plant work. We're talking about them type of people, spirituality, not no hunter gatherer who don't know nothing about nature or nothing about. He's just trying to survive. We're talking about civilized cultures who done things together, built mounds together, lived together, ate together, farmed together for each other. Right? That is the beginning of the knowledge on the planet, the real knowledge on the planet. So that's what I look for. And when I see the astronomy of different cultures around the world, right here on the Mississippi River, older than them, that seems to me as if that is the origin, right? So that's what I'm on, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. I got 5,000 subscribers now, man. Everybody tuning in. I love. I remember I didn't have one subscriber. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. I don't even know what to tell y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. But y'all keep sharing the information. I'm gonna keep digging, and I'm gonna keep putting out the information. And hopefully, I talk to people over time, or they can take the teachings that I go into and research it more, and learn more about these things. Because that's what it's about. It's about building on the top of information I already found out. So we're gonna keep building and keep building and keep building, and we're gonna tell our own story. Y'all have a great day. Galil at the gun. We know the truth now. Love you, know me, in love with you. Roll the corn.